that I think both movies are around the same. I personally do think Ali is a better movie, but I do think that Jeremy ended it really well. This was a very, very close battle. It could have went anywhere, you know, especially in that third round. Like, I was like, I don't know who's gonna win this. Very good job, gentlemen. Yeah, you guys did great.
I was on the ropes, and Alex. Good fight, dude. Thank you.
That was
yeah. No, you were at the beginning.
That moment where he dies, he tells his daughter, "You don't have to fight anymore.
You don't have to fight anymore."
What memorable moment do you have in Dark Knight that's that touching in that moment? You don't have that at all. What? Rachel dies, so he cries over it, and then he's about, and then the credits start. Like, really? Like, man, you didn't love her. You didn't give a damn about her. You saved Harvey.
Old guard reference. I'm gonna have to say. I'm just kidding.
What the hell?
Oh shit! All right, talking good about it too, bro. I think I actually am gonna have to give this one to Alex. I think Alex. I think Alex's his second argument just took everybody out.
So Jeremy said that he couldn't understand why this movie was so groundbreaking. Let me remind Jeremy that Spider-Verse not only won an Oscar for Best Animation, he also won a Golden Globe. It also won a BAFTA award. Let's actually look at the awards that Blade won, okay? Blade won some weird awards that don't make any sense, like Golden Trailers, Academy of Science and Fiction, and Blockbuster Entertainment Awards. Awards that don't mean shit.
Miles' mom was a nurse. She wore scrubs through the entire movie, so she wasn't actually a teacher. And Steven Dorff is a fantastic villain as Deacon Frost. He's kind of the yin.
I like how you started off with the uppercut of, bruh, you don't even know the characters, what they got going on. That is a nurse.
Wow, that will definitely be on the playback. You don't have to be bit by a radioactive spider to be a hero. If you are a fireman, if you're a policeman, if you're a teacher, you're a hero, as is articulated in this movie, because Miles' mom was a teacher. Miles' dad.
But guys, great battle. Woo! Jeremy takes the W by that much.
And I don't.
Alex fought his ass off.
I want to point out something. What's up, you guys, and welcome to a brand new episode of Real Debates Season 3. Man, I am so glad you guys keep coming back to watch us on this show. And today we have a very fun and family-filled episode that I can't wait to jump into. Today's topic is going to be...
I like that.
Today's topic is going to be... what is which Fast and Furious movie is the best out of all 10 of them or 9 of them? Who knows at this point? But it'll be me versus Jeremy, and Jeremy will be repping Fast and Furious 7, and I'll be repping Fast 5. And
wow.
Ian today will be our moderator today. It's going to be a very funny match. And again, at the end of the day, whatever happens, we are all family in the end.
Salute me, familia.
So I can't wait to jump into it. But if this is your very first time ever watching this show, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and then hit that bell right next to it, that we get all the notifications every time we're releasing a video here on my YouTube channel. And if this is your first time ever watching any of these games, here are the rules. Now, each competitor has 3 rounds. Each round is 2 minutes per round. First round is the introduction round. Second round is the battle round. And the last round is the final statements round. And we also have a special round that we added this year called the sudden death round, which is up to the moderator. So if Ian feels like that we are evenly matched and we need another round to justify who's the winner, Ian can give us another sudden death match. We get 1 minute in that, and if whoever wins that that will determine who will be today's winner on Real Debates. So like I said, today's topic is what is the best Fast and Furious movie? And Jeremy has Furious 7. I have Fast 5. And go ahead and take it away.
Thank you, man. It's been a while since I've done this. I'm happy to be right here in the chair. These both are my two favorites out of this crazy roller coaster of a franchise. This family frenzy / ratchet franchise that I don't know where it's going. There's two more of them left, but I will say you two chose the correct answers when it comes to the two best. Now, which one is my favorite? I'll give that answer at the end.
7. Oh, sorry.
Ahead,
Did I screw it up? My bad.
Go ahead, Alex. Get him back. I'm just kidding.
No,
You hold on. You calm down. We haven't started the fight, Jeremy. Hold him back.
My bad.
Hold him back. All right. So before we start this fight, we are going to see who goes first. In order to go first, I'm going to have to ask you guys. I'm picking a character between Dom and Letty. Go.
Oh, I like that. Brian.
We have Brian. All right. Alex, who is the character?
I'm gonna go with Han.
Han. Okay. You were the closest. I went with Tez. All right, go ahead, Alex.
What makes him the Oh shit. Oh, self-report, dude. Self-report.
Alex goes first. Alex goes first. I don't make the rules, Jeremy. Alex goes first.
That is
All right,
hilarious.
He was the closest. Fair and square. All right. So in this round, we want to see. Let me get my timer going. Sorry.
Oh, you're
All right.
fine.
All right. So this is going to be the opening statement round. Tell me why you picked this one. Why is Fast 5 your pick for today? Ready? Go.
This just went from Mission Impossible to Mission and freaking Sanity.
You say what? This just went from Mission Impossible to Mission and freaking Sanity.
That's right. I picked this movie, Fast 5, where we get our modern Avengers for the first time coming together.
We're gonna need 2 precision drivers. Guys that don't crack under pressure. Guys that never lose.
To showcase the most ridiculous movie in this franchise that actually seems somewhat realistic, aside from all the other movies that I can't really vouch for. But this movie is a fun, action-packed movie. We see our characters breaking out of jail on the run from Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson's character.
Hello, you son. Wilkes, run the photos of known associates of Toretto.
And also hunting down a drug lord in Cuba. I mean, this thing is just crazy. They're always getting attacked. They always have to regroup. And then once they finally get the team together, when they get the Avengers together.
You can't pull off 10 highs on the same mark. You just can't.
You know, as soon as we hit the first one, they're gonna do everything they can to protect the rest.
It's like gold on screen because we at that point we had never seen Tyrese and Tez in this juncture with Dom and Letty, and then we never saw Dom and Letty's crew emerge with Giselle and Leo and Santo. I mean, all of them coming together, like I said, was our modern Avengers. And this movie has more memorable moments than any other Fast and Furious movie. The dopest memorable moment in this franchise is where Dom and his crew are looking at Dwayne Johnson and his crew, and Dwayne Johnson's like, "Toretto, you're under arrest." He's like, "Really? I don't feel like I'm under arrest."
You're under arrest. Arrest? I don't feel like I'm under arrest.
And like, as that scene gets so intense, his Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson's crew draw their guns, and he's like, yeah, you think you're in America. You ain't. This is Brazil.
This is Brazil.
And then out of nowhere, these guys pull out these guns. That was the most gangster shit we've ever seen in a Fast and Furious movie, ever. I mean, again, from the car.
Hey, cut it out. You're done. You're done. I'm cutting you off. Stop. It's been 2 minutes. I'm cutting you off. Man, great points right there. Biggest point I feel that you hammered on is like, this is like kind of the blueprint to an Avengers type movie. Like, this was like all the people from the other movies coming together at once, vibing together, because we already established them as characters. I like that point that you made. This was like a good experiment. And I do like, I might agree with you that this is Brazil. That was, I don't know if it was my favorite part, but it was definitely top 5. Seriously, that was a very interesting gangster part right there on Dom Toretto's part. But yeah, I think you have a good introduction to why you picked that, and it's fair. I don't think anyone can disagree with why that movie was cool. And I think you hit the greatest points right there. To you, sir, who picked the wrong answer in the beginning. Jeremy, I would like to hear your point of view on why you picked is it Furious 7 or Fast and Furious 7?
Furious 7.
Who knows? Who can keep up with the names of this damn franchise? All right, Jeremy, are you ready to give me your introduction?
Yeah.
All right. You also remember when you agreed with him when he said that
no, do not recall
was,
that. No.
Influenced by Martin Lawrence. That will be.
I do not remember it that way at all.
I remember like it was yesterday.
Gotta let that go.
Ready? Go!
All right. Look, I hate to come right out the gate and D'ing Alex, and I understand this is kind of an argument of semantics, but the modern Avengers, it came out in 2011 and Avengers came out in 2012. So I guess by that logic, the Avengers are the modern Avengers. The others would be, anyways, it doesn't matter all that much. Look, we all need to be on the same page here. The Fast and Furious franchise is a celebration of mediocrity. It is aimed at the mouthest of breathers in the entire world. Damn! Yeah, it's popular. It's popular, and so is Transformers. Let's be honest here. Just because people watch it, don't make it good. Admitting to liking this series is a self-report that your IQ is in the double digits.
Yo! Hold up! Time out! Time out! Y'all take a chill.
It says as much about family as Brian Laundrie has to say about relationships. And I'm not picking the best. I'm not picking the best Fast and Furious franchise movie. I'm picking the one that sucks the least, and that's why I'm going with Furious 7. Dude, in a series defined by just crazy set pieces, this one has all that stuff. Plus, it's got Ronda Rousey in it. She's a terrible actor fighting with Letty. I don't even know the names of these characters, dude. Look, the fact that Alex was able to tell me what happened in Fast and the Furious 5, that's the most that I've known that was in Furious 5 since I saw that movie. I can't keep all this crap straight. A plane drops all these cars down, and then
Just when you didn't think it could get any better, huh?
there's a car chase, and then like a drone shows up and is like shooting missiles at him in the street. And this is the one, Alex, I know you like the part where he stomps on the road.
The street always wins.
And it like caves in the street. Dude, this movie is so stupid. There's a part where the Charger pops a wheelie and like ramps off the top of the other car. I'm like, what is this? But like, for real, all of that stuff you can say about any of these Furious movies. I can't tell the difference.
All right, that's enough. Isaiah, pour me a shot. God dang.
Can I just say, this is the first time I'm about to go into the battle round and Jeremy's shitting on his own movie.
Yes. I have a lot of notes to that. God dang. Well, we started off top insulting the whole fan base. So any fans of the Fast and Furious franchise, that was Jeremy. Direct your hate toward him. Digits in the 2-digit numbers. Oh, that was funny. He said Ronda Rousey was a win. Is she though?
She had one line.
I ain't gonna lie though. I did have a crush on Ronda Rousey back in the day, so I'll give you fair point. But you know, when it's fight round, I expect to see a little bit more from you. But you said it was dumb and stupid, but I think the point that you were making was like it might have been a little bit more entertaining to watch, acknowledging the idiocracy of this franchise and the actual film that you picked. I think that you and I like that you said that you don't remember their names, because as Alex was talking, I'm like, oh, that was their name. Okay. Oh, I got you. So you said what I was thinking, but that gives you no points in that. But I think I know what you were going for.
I hadn't got to it yet. I was just bagging on the series. My bad.
bagging on the series. I don't know if that gives you a lot of points on it being a better movie, as the argument is, but I think you make some good points of how this movie is pretty entertaining. All right, so since we started with Alex in the first round, we're gonna go to Mr. What do you say again? Eddie Murphy was inspired by Martin Lawrence.
How am I taking
Jeremy
his
Branch,
dumb shit?
Jeremy Branch. Sorry. That haunts me to this day. Okay, so we're gonna start with Jeremy Branch. Tell me why his movie is not as good as your movie in round 2.
It might as well all be the same movie. I don't know how I'm supposed to do that.
I did not say go yet.
Oh, you're right. My bad.
Ready? Go.
I don't remember. I remember the first one, the first Fast and Furious, total Point Break ripoff, and then just after that, crazier. Is Han alive in the 5th one? I don't know what's going on, man. I'm just buying time. I'm being honest with you. I'm buying time because I have 1 point to make, and I think it's the trump card. I really don't know how you could argue. The Fast and Furious movies are an emotional vacuum. As I said a moment ago, they say they're about family, but never once have I really felt anything in the Fast and the Furious franchise. And I know you guys have heard me say this before. The reason why Fast 7 works, or Furious 7, whatever the fuck it's called, is because Paul Walker died before it was made. So when you go see the movie, you feel something. I got emotional at the end of Furious 7.
That's where he belongs.
Home. Where he's always belonged.
I have been bored to sleep by every one of these movies, but for some reason that Wiz Khalifa song, Furious 7 had the Wiz Khalifa song and the death of Paul Walker, 2 meaningful things in a franchise that otherwise has no functionality to exist.
Without you, my friend, and I'll tell you all.
Thank you. I yield my time.
All right, with 1 minute and 7 seconds. Goodness gracious. So yeah, no, he as much as I don't think he's getting at your movie as he needs to, he's just really just ripping on the franchise in general, which I don't disagree with anything he's saying, but I think he should focus a little bit more on Fast 5. But I think the best point that he made was this movie right here was the most emotional Fast and Furious movie. I don't think anyone can debate that. He's 100% right. When I left the theater, people were literally crying. They were holding each other, tearing up, crying. So the fact that he's making this point, like this is the one that made you feel, I like that point that you made. Very good point that you made. Even though your logic sometimes is ridiculous when judging. Anyways, Alex.
Gotta let that go.
You heard his points. What rebuttals do you have? What rebuttals do you have to him? And then explain to me why his pick is wrong. Ready, go.
So, I don't have to shit on the franchise that much because Jeremy did a really good job doing that the first couple rounds of this show. But, I can't debate the fact that, that Paul Walker dying and having the Wiz Khalifa song was very impactful because it was. But I disagree with Jeremy when he says it's kind of redundant in these characters, because the reason why we cried so much is because we were attached to these characters up until that point for 6 movies, especially in something like in Fast 5, because in Fast 5 that was the introduction of the expansion of their family. Brian's character got his girl pregnant, got his wife pregnant.
Every single day he was in the shop, and every single night he was at the kitchen table with Mia, helping.
And to see that character blossom from Fast 5, grasping with the fact of becoming a father while trying to get money to support his family by robbing drug dealers. And then growing to be this father figure. He even said in the Fast 5 movie, I didn't know my dad. I don't know how I would be. And Dom just gives him that reassurance. So there's definitely elements of family, of looking out for one another. And to say that they're all dumb and none of this makes sense, I would actually agree. But at the same time, the reason why we keep coming back and watching these movies is not so much because of the action, it's because of how well we've been invested in these characters. I will admit that none of these movies have a clear storyline which makes any sense. However, but again, what makes the movie so great are the development in the characters, from Dom to even Hobbs to Brian, even though Brian is somewhat dead but still alive, Letty, Tess, Tyrese. I don't have to make a case of why people should not watch a movie because of Tyrese, but even his character, Roman Pierce, is well needed in this franchise.
Hey, Mia, you better hide your baby, or I'm just playing.
You better hide that big ass forehead.
I was just joking. Whatever.
I'm sorry, I heavily disagree with Jeremy. These movies are fun, are kind of trash to a degree, but at the same time, the reason why we keep coming back is because we love these characters. I yield my time.
Yeah, well, your time was up, so you didn't yield it. Okay, so I cut you off. If anybody asks, in the words of Tyrese, what do you want from me?
What more do you want from me?
He's trying his best, okay? And as he said in Fast and Furious 2, we hungry.
Hey, man, you got something to eat up in there? We hungry.
That's about it. That's all you're getting from me from Tyrese, because I'm not a big fan of his character. I like the points that you made about bringing these characters together, falling in love with these characters. I think in time people have fell in love. As ridiculous as this franchise is, we know them all. We know every name. I don't know every name as Jeremy either, but we know the characters. We know the silly Tyrese. We know crazy, I'm obsessed with family, but for some reason, F my brother, Dom Toretto. We know all the characters. We know where they're coming from. And I feel like you were making a good point about that. I wish you would have hit a little bit more home of why his movie is less superior to yours, but I do get what you were saying of the whole value of family. It kind of was hit home the best in your movie. I don't know if that's what you were trying to say, but I think a little bit of what you were saying is around that. And I actually agree with that. I think we felt it the most in that movie. Mm-hmm. So the last round right here, this, I feel like this should be an anything goes. Jeremy, you can continue crapping on the whole franchise and not attacking Alex personally, and Alex, you can just, get at him as well, or you can give closing statements. So this is round 3, baby. And since Jeremy went first last time, this is going to be Alex's redemption round, or not redemption round, but closing round right here. So Alex, let's go. Oh, wait. Hey, Toddy, come here. Let's be like Fast and Furious. I need you to get right here and put the hands down real quick, like you're in the middle of the road and not getting hit by a car. All right. When you put your hands down, you go. All right. Put your hands up.
Here we go.
Once you put them down, you go ahead. Ready?
Ready. Set up.
Fire them up. Go.
So, Ian's right. I did not crap on Fast and Furious 7. The reason why I did not crap on Fast and Furious 7 because it did have some iconic moments. But let's be completely honest. It gets batshit crazy in that movie for no reason at all. Cars jumping from a fucking airplane, really, and having having parachutes. Are you serious? And then you have I'll even point back what Jeremy said, the insanity of Dom stepping on the street and then it just cracks and it just collapses. What the fuck is he? The Incredible Hulk? I don't get it. I don't get it. And then what's so funny about this whole fucking franchise in terms of that movie? You fight Jason Statham and he still whoops your ass. And the only thing you do is step on the street. Dom had a gun. Dom had these huge ass muscles, and he still lost, but he won in a sense by stepping on the street.
It always goes to the street.
This is the same guy who also threw Hobbs, this big motherfucker, off a window. So I'm just saying, in terms of insanity and unrealisticness, this takes the cake. I'm just saying, Fast Five, getting back to my golden movie. Yes, there's some unrealistic things that happen in this movie, absolutely. But I believe they're more doable and believable and actually a little bit more cooler. Having Vin Diesel and Dwayne Johnson fight, that's more realistic than Dwayne Johnson fighting Jason Statham. And losing. I don't really see that in a perfect world, but they did it in that movie. I don't know how they did, but they did. Again, Fast Five is our modern Avengers. It set up everything, and it's the best movie out of the franchise. I yield my time.
There we go. All right. So some of your best points. Yes, your movie is a lot more real. It's all stupid sci-fi at the end of the day. So your point is, if you were to put money on which is the more realistic take of life, yes, you're 100% right. Fast Five, 100%, a lot more relatable to life in general. And the point that you were making too about things going through the air and going through buildings. I don't know if you made that point, but it gets into a Looney Tunes movie. Well, and there was something you said that I wanted to totally, it's gone now, but you said something funny I wanted to touch on. But yeah, you're right. Him stomping on the cement and stuff like that. It's crazy. So yes, you have great points of how his movie is just detached from reality. I want to say this though, Fast and Furious 9 was the last one, right?
Yeah.
You said his is the most attached from reality. That one just said, hold my beer.
Yeah. That's so true.
That one makes his look really realistic. But anyways, Jeremy, are you ready? Are you ready to close this out, brother?
Oh, yeah.
Are you sure?
Oh, yeah.
Think long and hard because you have a history of saying dumb things. Ready?
Oh, yeah.
Wait, you're not going to bring Tati back out for this one either?
No, because I don't like Jeremy.
No,
all right, ready? No, I'm just kidding. She's not here. All right. Ready? Go.
All right. I don't understand how me not remembering Furious 5 is a strike against me. Doesn't that say more about the movie than it says about me? Your movie's not memorable, bro. That's what I'm trying to say. I don't remember it. You know what I actually like about Furious 5 or whatever it's called? The practical effects. But let's be honest. Nobody likes these fucking movies because of the realism. Is that where we're going to go? Oh, this is the most grounded Furious movie. What keeps us coming back is not, it's not the other stuff. I don't know the characters. I don't know the characters' names. What keeps us coming back is crazy over the top stunts. And Furious 5 did that well, but not in the it didn't go to the creative heights of these later movies, dude, where it's just like they're swinging on vines and cars and stuff. It is crazy, but I don't decide what makes these movies successful. That's up to other people. And if the grounded reality was what people wanted, we would still be sitting at Fast and the Furious, the first one or the second one.
It doesn't matter what you think.
My point is, the reason why Furious 7 transcends the other ones is because there is some sort of real relevance that connects it. It's a song that was like a summer fucking anthem that everybody knew. It connected us to the movie. And yes, there were people crying in that theater that have probably never seen another Fast and the Furious movie. Yeah, maybe it's because they love the characters that much, or maybe it's because they really liked the dude as an actor, or whatever the reason is, but it connected on a social level in a way that none of the other movies have. And that's why Furious 7 is the best of this franchise.
Hey, thought you could leave without saying goodbye.
Ooh, all right. With 15 seconds to go. Great. Great ending, Jeremy. Great ending. This is the 2 points I got out of that. You're 100% right. People are not watching this franchise for realism. I think that's what you hit Alex with the most, because as much as I agreed with what Alex said about that one being a more realistic take, yes, this is take your freaking brain out and put it in your car when you go to the movie theaters, because you're not going to need it. You're not going to need it. But I will say this: you kind of did contradict yourself when you said, "But mine has the most realistic moment of the franchise."
What?
But
I didn't say the most realistic moment of the franchise.
Let's run the tape.
Yeah,
you
please.
said something like, "This is the most realist moment when saying goodbye to Paul Walker." What did you say? You said the word real.
I'll go with real. I'll go with realist.
We're gonna run the tape.
We're gonna
run the tape.
So
my point is, the reason why Furious 7 transcends the other ones is because there is some sort of real relevance that connects it. It's a song that was like a summer fucking anthem that everybody knew. It connected us to.
Right. I mean, I'm not arguing with you. I'm the judge, baby. I'm the man.
Yeah, you're right.
Okay.
My bad.
So let me do my thing, Mr. Right. Mr. Martin Lawrence is the reason that Eddie Murphy is the best. Anyways, so with that, I agree with your take, and I think it was a very good point that actually did hit Alex. But when you said that it was a realistic, I don't run the tape actually, Alex, but when you said that it was a real moment in the franchise about, the death and it touched people, that kind of contradicts your point. I know what you meant by that taking out of reality for the death of Paul Walker. Yes, that does touch your heart a little bit, but yes, I feel like you need your brain a little bit for that one. So where do I judge here? What do I do here? Do I take my bias out?
You break
my
down
bias
each round.
Say what?
Remember who made the statement, Ian? All I did
cut
was
this man's mic. Cut this man's
nice
mic.
And
cut
agree.
This man's mic. Cut this man's. All right. So first round. So we did our entries, we did our openings, and we talked about why we chose this one, why this one's the favorite. Jeremy did a great job saying how this franchise just needs to die, and I can't disagree with him. Every time there's an announcement, I'm like, God dang it, why are we still here? Give other creators a chance to do things, but nah, let's keep giving Vin Diesel money. He doesn't get paid enough for I Am Groot, apparently. So in the opening statement, I have to give it to Alex because I feel like Alex did a great job explaining why his movie is superior. Jeremy just did a great job explaining why the franchise is ridiculous. If this was an argument about franchises versus franchises, I think I would have gave it to Jeremy, but it's not. It's a movie versus movie one. All right. Second one. On top of Jeremy insulting the fan base, director hate to him, by the way. The second round, though, was actually a lot more difficult to judge because as much as I feel like Alex had some great points, I feel like Jeremy made the best point of. I feel like Jeremy did have the best points of doing the Brian send-off thing and, just how emotional people were after the movie. I think that does make it memorable a little bit more. Does it make it a better movie? I don't think either one of you argued the best on which one would be a better movie on this round, but I think Jeremy did a better job arguing like what was a more memorable moment. Your memorable moment was, of course, the whole "this is Brazil," which is true. But I think Jeremy does got you on that one when it comes to like the send off. That's not only one of the best moments in Fast and Furious, but I feel like it's a good moment in cinema, just how they handled that. So I think I got to give round 2 to Jeremy on that. The final round, though, I think the final round, it's hard to judge. It's hard to judge because I feel like you both did a great job in talking about how this is just a playful franchise and we should not really give two shits. Alex's best points in this whole round, even not just this round, but the whole game, was this is a family that we kind of grew up with and we understand these characters and stuff like that. I think that's the best point that he's hit home in this whole game. Jeremy did give us what a good point that we're not here to judge what is the best movie, most realistic take, and what's gonna hit your heartstrings as much as the point he made about the send off. It is to have fun. He says like that movie has crazy nonsense in it. It's got Vin Diesel. I mean, not Vin Diesel, but what's his name getting his ass whooped? The Rock is getting his ass whooped by what's his name? Jason Statham.
Yeah.
Not on planet Earth, never. So, and hitting and falling through the sky and going through building to building. It is fun to watch stuff like that, as ridiculous as it is. But I feel like Alex little bit gave me more of why his movie in general is better. Now, Jeremy gave us a better point on why this franchise needs to die and how ridiculous it is and just to have fun. But that's not what we're arguing. Remember, it's the better movie. And I think Alex did give a better argument why his movie is a little bit better.
I agree 100%. I support that decision.
Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you, guys. That was actually kind of fun. I'm not going to lie. This is the first time in Real Debates where I went into the second round where Jeremy just shitted on both of our movies. The first round.
No, I've never seen someone do that. Just like trash their own.
And
movie
I'm not
in a
gonna lie.
fight.
I had my iPad ready. I was like, he took most of my points. Like, what the fuck? Like,
that's what Eminem did. He said, I am white. I am a bum. He's had sex with my mom. You know, what else can you say? That was a good strategy.
That was a dope strategy because now I'm scrambling like, what the fuck do I say? Oh,
it's like all the best stuff about it is the worst. That's kind of the thing about these movies.
And honestly, I think Jeremy could have took it if he did argue a little bit more why his movie was better. He did a great job of taking you down and taking the whole franchise down. But I gotta have a better argument why your movie's better. And I think that's why I had to give it to Alex.
For sure.
Yep, and he definitely disarmed me in that, but I have to give it to him. He did a really good job. Ian did an amazing job moderating. Thank you guys again for watching this episode of Real Debates. Tune in next week to watch the next episode of Real Debates. I'm so glad you guys keep coming back and watching this show. Jeremy, Ian, real quick, where can we find you on social media and YouTube?
Movies are terrible on Twitch and YouTube.
Yay. And you can find me at youtube.com/thecontroversy.
Awesome. Thank you guys so much for watching this show. If it's on Patreon, you'll definitely see it beforehand. And this episode will drop on Friday after the Patreon release. Thank you guys so much for watching this episode. We'll see you next time on Real Debates Season 3.